That's a lot of grass here. Shake on the hand and grab that. This way. Do it this way. As best I can. Okay. Just rub the ground. Just pack it in. Disturb the soil a bit. So just go slightly under. Then wave over, just walk away. At least that would be that. And the birds would have to dig for it. It's not so obvious. It has a little bit more chance to grow. Every bit helps. Some exposure to water. Store the bags of it. Take this back to the left side of the house. see this now. Fun way. No motion. It's a great windstorm. Humidity control. You'll see. Take a breath. Take a breath. Oh, you're getting another Sorry, too excited. It's rushing. Back up the camera. There you go. Restore. pretty much already have. Okay, so I pretty much already have a few layers added on this. I did it while basically when my camera was off. Just show these first few layers. All I can say is they don't really care about us. All I can say is they don't care about us. All I can say is they don't really care about us. All I can say is they don't really care about us. Care about us. All I can say is they don't really care about us. By the way, when I do layering this, I on this front side first. All I can say is they don't really care about us. All I can say is they don't really care about us. All I can say is they don't really care about us. All I can say is they don't really care. Now, for 15, about 5 to 10 minutes, this is how I lay on them. Let's wait for just like forward. Okay, see you guys then. See you guys later. I'm going to do squats after, but it's going to lay on this now. So, probably going to be experiencing symptoms of, because your bed cushions cause these. Many of you are going to be experiencing symptoms of low energy and just fatigue, and frustration, simply just standing upright. And this has nothing to do with your chemicals. This has everything to do with your how your bones orientate when you sleep. And if you're sleeping on a soft cushion like this, because of the weight, most of your weight is concentrated at your hips as well as your chest. When you lay down on a flat cushion on a sinking surface, your butt tends to fall this ways, and your chest makes your head fall this ways. It makes your body fall like this into each other, and your neck and your spine compress. And so that doesn't allow you a proper decompression. And so the only way you can really reverse that if you sleep on a cushion, if you continue to sleep on a cushion, is to either sleep on a very flat floor, such as a carpet, which doesn't allow your spine to it doesn't allow you to sink in like that, is to sleep on a sloped surface like this. I'm going to show you how thick this wedge is. It basically, instead of allowing me to go like this, even though it's still sinking in slightly, it pulls me this ways. The slope of the angle is just so steep, it allows me to go. It allows the spine to detract and decompress this ways. So even though, and if you have so for just those of you at home, just lying on a bed Go like this. Push up on your necks and your skulls, and try to pull away from your hips. Try to pull that spine out by digging in your elbows and just pushing downwards. Just pushing away from your hips. And what you're trying to do is trying to put tension. You're going to feel a little soreness there at the base of your spine, and you're just trying to pull that away. For some of you who have compaction here in your upper discs near your chest, near your rib cage, you're going to want to try to decompress that as well. This helps decompress that as well. So if you, like me right now, I have a very bad neck injury because I broke it twice. Both once when I was in Colorado and afterwards staying here, once in 2019 and once in 2023. Once you find the compressed disc, it helps to go right to that thing, right to that spot. And once you find the soreness, you found the disc. You found that disc. Is to try to take your fingers and take your hands and fingers and just do your best to try to spread that disc out using the compression of your fingers. Just pushing up on that helps to just push those spinal ligaments apart, and it opens that disc up just slightly, even in just one direction, and that helps. And then just you grabbing with your thumbs and your hands and just try to pull everything out, just trying to force everything apart, trying to physically just pull that spine so that disc just has no choice but to expand. And if you can do that, if you can isolate that disc, those discs, you can regrow your tissue like that slowly. It starts to fill in, but you have to hold it. You have to hold it for like a minute, for a few minutes, a couple minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And it's sharp. The pain is sharp. But you want to be kind of rough with it because your spine is pretty tough, is very tough. Your joints can take a lot of pressure like this, especially your discs. And you want to go for me, I want to go quite intense and do a lot of stretching, a lot of healing, decompression right away, so I can relax and let it heal almost immediately after. So I can just get all that decompression out of the way, just as much as possible. You want to go as gradually as you can, but you need to use enough force as well. Otherwise, you won't do much. If you just rest on an incline like this every day, it will be enough. But if you want quicker recovery, quicker healing, quicker relief from the pain, and just to get your life back normal, see, because when you compress either any of your disc joints, any of your joints in your hands, your knuckles, your legs, your feet, your energy system is interrupted, and it disrupts your nervous flow, and it's really painful. It's really debilitating, and it hampers your energy itself. So you want to try to do this as soon as possible because it helps a lot. Because this is almost what 90% of you are going through, because your beds are too soft. Your beds don't slope away from you. You need to slope away from your beds. But yeah, grab your necks like this. Once you find that disc, push up on that with your middle fingers, whatever fingers are strongest, and just try to separate those things. Just try to separate those things apart. Keep going, keep going. This is not enough. If you have a badly compressed disc like mine, you want to be very forceful with that thing. Almost. It's hard to try to injure yourself, but I would try to stop when the pain is good, but what you're not wanting to avoid is pain that's a sign or significance of damage, and that's hard to convey without feeling into some of y'all's locations, without feeling into some of y'all. But just try. The pain is good, you're like just, you can see just immediately starting out just how much I winced. Pain is significance of growth. It's a signal of growth. That's what it is. It's a sign that you're making progress. That you're making change. You're making a difference. And your body, your cells are letting you know that. That's my triceps for the day. Oh. And after you do a lot of decompression like that, wait 20 or 30 minutes. After about 5 or 10 or so, that's when your discs, that's when your cartilage starts to set. It starts to harden up. That's when it starts to harden up. And you need to wait about 10 to 15 minutes more, whenever that is for you. For me, because my perception of time gets a little faster for me, I get my seconds and minutes confused, mixed up. When I say sometimes like a minute or 10 minutes, it's like 5 or it's like 30 seconds for me. Because my brain, my counter moves so fast. My time perception moves so fast. But for you, yeah, it's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes at first. But you need to wait the whole 30 for that joint, for that cartilage to harden and to set. And what a good chiropractor is supposed to do is to allow you to rest so that your joints do set after they basically change your orientation back to normal. The thing popped. And now just to let that rest. To let that rest. It doesn't always have to pop, but that's always a good sign. Yeah, like, this one's not popping. That's okay. I feel the relief though. Oh, it popped. Just then. Yeah, it takes a while for your joints to spread out enough to pop, to get back into shape. So you maintain, you hold that steady tension, steady pressure. Going at it again. I'm pushing both up and pulling away, pulling my head out this way. Towards the ceiling or towards upwards. Build your incline out of whatever you can. Use clothes, use blankets. Use sheets. Use anything. But get your hips above that floor. Get your hips above your head. And your head above and your head below your chest, so that way your spine can decompress, because it really doesn't otherwise. And when you stay compressed like that day after day after day, it affects you heavily. It makes you feel like you're aging, like you have no energy, and it makes you feel like you're always stressed out because your nerves are being compressed, your energy centers being hampered. And it feels rotten. It feels horrible for a lot of you. That's what my dad's going through. That's what a lot of you are going through. Streamers, a lot of you streamers who stay upright so often and not moving around enough. See, your spine needs that locomotion, that twisting, that turning, even as you're standing on it. Such as like, that's why it's so helpful to sit on a ball. It helps. It helps your joints to last longer. It strengthens them, it toughens them up. It allows circulation to them, because they're not static. They're not static joints. They're living joints. they're made of living cells, and that motion, that movement, even though there's weight upon them, it keeps them hydrated, it keeps them fluid, it keeps them expanded. You can carry more weight that way. You can stay upright longer that way. And if you have nothing else, just sleep on a carpet, sleep on the floor. And just do your best to do like this and just drop your head. Just let your head go. Just you doing that allows your neck to space out. Lying on a flat floor will help. Doing that with your spine, your lowers, pulling away from your back, pulling away from your hips, pulling your spine away from your hips, pulling your neck away from your shoulders, and then sleeping, resting like that will help so much. Just purposely doing that. Also, don't stay too cold, because that cold will keeps you contracted, and when you contract, your tendons and nerves basically pull your spine together, and that's often a lot of times my problem. And that's often, staying too cold is what often causes neck pains, neck and spine pains, because your body pulls itself together in your sleep. Even while you're awake or resting, it's just that natural, you have a tendency to want to curl up, and that's bad for the spine. You want to stay relaxed. And what the slope does is allows you to, even when you're slightly contracted, to always be in a state of decompression. And so for those of you at home, start grabbing some cardboard boxes. Start grabbing some cardboard, just start layering it and stacking it up, because you can very easily make a slope and elevate a surface like that. You don't need to use wood glue, just use Elmer's glue. Use paper mache paste, flour paste, whatever, anything, just to stick it together. Just stick it briefly together. Hot glue. Hot glue's a lot simpler, it's a lot faster. Just watch out for burns, watch out for the mess. This is my second day of doing almost nothing but this. I sat here the entire last day just resting, and I'm doing it again just so I can complete this decompression. Because that spine, that disc is compressed, both here and here. And for years, this has been my main problem. Is not allowing my spine to decompress. Spinal decompression has been my main problem. And that's what a lot of yours are as well. And if you need to get up during that time, take your hand and push up against your jaw like that. Try to get used to that first so you're not cutting off your blood or circulation. Just push up against your face. Grab your hands and just hold your head, like nearly headless Nick does from Harry Potter. Just hold your head, push upwards, so that you don't compress that joint, so you don't compress your joints. Looking for kombucha. No, there you are. There you are. Shucks. Yeah. You stay decompressed like that as long as possible until those 20-30 minutes are up. And that's when your cartilage sets, and that's when the pain goes away, basically. But you have to wait that long at least. I don't know about other body types, but it should be about the same universally. You need about 30 minutes of rest afterwards. It really helps. 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of rest, at least. That's what a good doctor is supposed to do. He's supposed to force you to do. He's not supposed to allow you to get up from that spot until you have fully rested.